Well, I think to kind of go back to your question a little bit in terms of, the organization and how we kind of came together. Certainly, I think, as I've said, as Stephen has said, Mike Gomez, Ken Ellis, two very, very strong forces that were working. But I would be very remiss if I did not emphasize the importance of the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Multicultural Council jumping on board. Jewel Hall, the president, she brought a very serious strategy into play. So we were working like a very finely oiled machine. It was a lot of, yes, all of the people Stephen's talked about kind of behind the scenes supporting, offering us all of those things that are so important as you take on this quest. But we were very organized, agendas for every
when
meeting.
She got involved.
Agendas for every meeting. Then how we bring in all these other organizations. Certainly, LULAC, the Hispanic Roundtable, the ACLU, CopWatch, the Peace and Justice Center. Some really important players in the community came together under one umbrella. And again, strength in numbers. Every one of these organizations brought their special brand to the table, and they brought their experience in these fights, in these things that are so important to communities across the country. So it was a very concerted effort with everybody pulling their weight to get all of the documentation pulled together. The tomes that we put, and there were tomes that were sent to DOJ, most of the information we were able to pull from, just because they were public record. The Walker Lunar Report, that's a public document. The PERF report. So there were a lot of things that were readily available that had happened over decades, reports that had been issued. So we were pulling from those documents in terms of, I guess, what we thought would be compelling evidence, information for DOJ to say, okay, after reading all of this information that Albuquerque has submitted, there's a problem and we need to get there and do a comprehensive investigation. So it was a lot of hard work on the part of many people. And then, everybody knows somebody. So people start coming into the effort. And it, it's, again, just, you can feel the hand of God in so many of these things that have come together. You think nothing happens by chance. Everything is planned. It may appear to be serendipitous, but it isn't. It really was meant to work that way.